This is journal page 64. Lesson 3.5, solving two-step equations. Number 1. Okay, it was 3a minus 5 equals negative 14. We get rid of addition and subtraction first. So we will add 5 to both sides. These will cancel, leaving with the 3a on this side. Same sign, add and keep, different sign, subtract. Keep the sign of the larger value here. So subtract and get 9, and we'll keep it negative because the negative has an absolute value of 14. Now we will divide both sides by 3 because we were multiplying by 3, so we'll divide by 3 to get rid of it, leaving us with just a over here. And negative 9 divided by 3, 9 divided by 3 is 3, one of each. A positive and a negative leaves us with a negative. A equals negative 3. I'll do number 2 over here. 10 equals negative 2c plus 22. We'll get rid of the addition first. To undo addition, we'll use subtraction. That leaves us with negative 2c over here. And 10 and negative 22, different signs, subtract. 22 minus 10 is 12. And we keep the sign of the larger, so it'll be negative 12. Divide by negative 2 to get c by itself. We weren't subtracting 2 here, so we don't add 2 to both sides. When the variable is right next to the number, that's a multiplication. To undo multiplication, we divide by negative 2 in this case. That leaves us with c over here, which is good. That's what we wanted, to isolate the variable. A negative divided by a negative, same sign, positive. 12 divided by 2 is 6, so a positive 6. Number 3. 18 equals negative 5b minus 17. We'll get rid of the subtraction. We get rid of subtraction with addition. That leaves us with negative 5b over here. And on this side, same sign, same sign, add and keep. So 18 and 17 is 35, and we'll keep it positive. And now to get rid of this multiplication, again, this is multiplying because they're right next to each other. We will divide. And that leaves us with b, and a positive divided by a negative, one of each, that gives us negative. And 35 divided by 5 is 7. b equals negative 7. Number 4. Negative 12 equals negative 8z plus 12. Get rid of addition by subtracting 12 from both sides. That leaves us with negative 8z over here. And negative 12 and negative 12, same sign, add and keep. This is multiplying, so we will divide. Z is all by itself over here, which is nice. That's what we wanted. And a negative divided by a negative will leave us with a positive. 24 divided by 8 is 3. Number 5. 1.3n minus 0.03 equals negative 9. Well, we'll undo subtraction with addition. Leaving us with 1.3n. And now I've got a negative 9 and a positive 0.03. So different signs, subtract. I can't subtract them like this. I need to put the decimal, annex a few zeros. Now I can subtract them. Well, this becomes an 8 and this becomes a 10. Now it can become a 9 and this becomes a 10. 10 minus 3 is 7. The 9 minus 0 is 9. Decimal comes down. 8 comes down. The larger of the two was the negative, so it stays negative. Now we'll divide by 1.3. And this side's nice and easy. That's n. This side here, not so easy. Top divided by bottom, remember? Now I've got a negative divided by a positive. So different sign is going to be negative. I'm going to put that negative right now because I'll forget it later for sure. Well, I'm going to do the division right here. 8.97 divided by 1.3. I need to move the decimal once here, so I have to move the decimal once there, which makes this new problem 13 on the outside and 89.7 on the inside. Put the decimal up there. Annex a few zeros. I don't know if I'll need them, but now I have them. 13 goes into 89 6 times. 6 times 3 is 18. 6 times 1 is 6 plus 1 is 7. Subtract. 9 minus 8 is 1. 8 minus 7 is 1. Bring down the 7. 13 goes into 117. 9 times. 9 times 3 is 27. 9 times 1 is 9 plus 2 is 11. Well, that worked out well. 6.9. Whoa. Good thing I had that negative over there. Totally forgot about that. Negative 6.9. And number 6. Negative 5 over 11h plus 7 over 9 equals 2 over 9. Have to get rid of addition first, so we'll subtract 7 over 9, subtract 7 over 9. That leaves us with negative 5/11 h equals different signs, so subtract. 7/9 minus 2/9 is 5/9. The larger of the two was the negative. Now I divide both sides by negative 11 over 5. No, divide both sides by negative 5 over 11. But remember, when we've got this fraction coefficient, instead of dividing by a fraction, what we're going to end up doing is multiplying by the reciprocal. We multiplied by the reciprocal, and we showed it off to the side instead of coming down. So we'll multiply by negative 11 over 5. And we have to do that to both sides, negative 11 over 5. So this would give us a negative times a negative is a positive, and then 55 over 55, which is just 1. So we're left with just 1h, or just h over here. This is nice because we can simplify before we multiply. 5 goes into 5 once, 5 goes into 5 once. A negative times a negative is a positive. 1 times 11 is 11. 9 times 1 is 9. H equals 11 over 9. Number 7a. The length of a rectangle is 3 meters less than twice its width. Write an equation to find the length of the rectangle. Well, the length of the rectangle is 3 meters less than twice its width. So for number 7a, the length, L, is equals 3 meters less than twice the width. So remember when it says 3 meters less, that's where we're going to be subtracting the 3 from twice the width, which is 2 times W. So the length is 3 less than twice the width. That's what they want for A. And for B, the length of the rectangle is 11 meters. What is the width of the rectangle? Well, if the length is 11, we can put that in. And now solve for W, that's the width. So we'll start by putting this line, add 3 to both sides. 2W, 14, divide by 2 on both sides. W equals 7. So W equals 7 meters. Fantastic. Have a wonderful evening.